Hi guys, good morning. Getting ready to go to my interview. I'm excited about it actually. Been wanting to jet out for my salon for close to a year now. I love everything that I do, but I like to feel excited and motivated to do anything that it is that I do. And I lost my motivation about a year ago based off of finding out some people were not trustworthy in that industry. And it just continued. But I already knew it would. I mean, how would it not? Some things people do are just crossing the line. First card's out. Spring in the reverse. Spring came out. Spring came out a lot last year, guys. It said that something major happened in the spring or would happen in the spring. So to me, that means that whatever was going to happen, it's not anymore. It's going to be something different. For me, I was seeing somebody at that time. So, I mean, we know right there alone, I wouldn't be seeing that person anymore. Let's just say if we were going to get engaged or there were to be anything that you guys were thinking about doing in the spring, that's what I feel like it's coming up. It's like, it's probably talks about either a job opportunity or possibly a relationship opportunity that's not going to be the same anymore because you've taken a different direction. And clarify it with a tarot. You got star energy, bro. And that makes sense. I like that as your clarification card. You're not going to get the job and you're not going to be in that relationship because you have bigger things coming, boo-boo. You needed to be solo. You needed to take that leap of faith. You needed to do something different. Otherwise, you were not going to have different. So everything that you've been working for right now, leading up to this moment, is exactly why the fuck things are happening the way that they are. This is what you wanted. One of the main reasons I haven't agreed to be in a relationship is because I know that if I want to do entertainment, it's going to take a specific type of person to be with. Everybody says, oh yeah, blah, 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 we don't care, we'll be fucking cool with it, blah, blah, blah. They're not. I started modeling in 2011. And Zeke threw a fit about that one. Oh, he flipped the fuck out. I did this whole beautiful photo show with my girlfriend, Athena. And a fucking photographer, Gary Peterson, which is amazing. It was a completely fucking I obviously wore I wore a little black dress in one. And you guys might have seen it, it's that fucking picture with the coveralls. And underneath of it has a lingerie tanky on it. And I'm wearing some coveralls and fucking, it's really not even bad. It's not anything I've done. I fucking shake my booty fucking more revealing than anything in that fucking photo shoot. It was beautiful. I thought it was so beautiful and I was really proud of it. It turned out, Gary actually made it his fucking profile picture, dude. If you guys go look at Gary Peterson, and go back, flick through all his profile pictures, it is his first one, dude. That was my fucking first shoot, dude. And like, he got really excited about it. And I mean, I just love it. And that's what I did for a living at school. I was the photo shoot teacher as well. Every class that came through got to do a photo shoot. It was expected. That's what we are. We're beauticians. We help people get beautiful and obviously that's what we do. But, you know, he threw such a big fucking fit about it that I didn't want to fight and I listened to him. That's not the fucking way we're going to live our life anymore, guys. So if you have anyone in your life that honestly is like so damn jealous and fucking upset that you do anything, then that person needs to get the fuck gone. Like fuck everybody but me, boo doo doo doo. Next card out. You are turning into a star though, dude. I'm really excited for all of us, bitch. Facts. We've been working hard, dude. We've had to be single. We've had to fucking do so much, dude, to get where we are here today. We've had to make so many sacrifices and everything that you've done is now going to pay off. If you are not in a relationship that's toxic and you are in a setup where you are setting boundaries and you are fucking standing your ground and you're just like, no, we're not doing that. What the fuck, bitch? In fact, you have to like be brave. You have to be courageous. It's not fucking easy for anybody to stand up to somebody. It's freaky for all of us. I feel like I always put way too much cover up on. Why the fuck do I feel like I have two faces? Oh my gosh, I might as well cover up all my butt cheeks. Anyways. Elvis, walk right up in the room like fuck everybody but me. I'm a big Tech fan. I love Tech. I love Dr. Dre. Love Eminem. Okay, get in there, bitch. I'm not a waster. I hate that I'm wasting that little drop. I'm just such a dork. I have like a million of those and I can't. I'm the girl that like literally like makes sure every squirt of product is out of the fucking bottle. And I have hundreds of products. I'm not even exaggerating. That's what happens when you're stylist. Everybody but me. Feeling good. Okay, stop. Next one. You don't have to fight others' battles. Yeah. With that spring card coming out, you probably went through a breakup. You were like, I can't fucking do this anymore. And you shouldn't have to. But, you know, I realized that in my life. It was one of the big old points of my changing point, dude. Started to think, oh my gosh, I am seriously getting stressed the fuck out, dude. And I didn't want to feel that way anymore. Yeah. I remember you. You're like, I don't even fucking know. Because I don't care. Talk to myself, honey. Anyways, you guys have to... I'm sorry for getting distracted. Oh, yeah. Elvis. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, but there's like, I don't even know what's happening. I put this like, I never wear eyeshadow primer and I swear to Bobby Bone Biscuits. Scared from alive. I'm going to an interview and I'm about to look like Krusty Krab over here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting worried. Never again under the eye. I thought maybe if I put it under the eye so that when I do my shimmer on the inside of the eye, it would be a good idea. It was not. It was not a fucking good idea, Linda. Hazel, you best not be fucking digging a hole out there, penis licker. Okay, you don't have to fight other people's batters. Okay. What is that saying? Page of Wands in the reverse? Dude, for real. Okay, so pages don't fucking have shit going on, bro. So a page in the upright even would be a happy fucking jobless, carless, fucking houseless person. A page is somebody who doesn't have their shit together, and this one is coming up in the reverse, so this is even an angry page. So this one, I hear the word hostile. Somebody's in your fucking life that you fucking literally have to deal with that fucking has all these extra problems, and they want to sit there and fucking treat you like shit over it? Okay. Yeah, we've been there, and we've taken it too, just like that photo shoot I was just saying. Yeah, it's, fuck you, bitch. You know what? I never showed him that disc. I've only showed that, I finally started after, I was with Zeke for 8 years. Oh gosh. And I love you, Zeke. I hate to fucking say it, but you were a fucking pain in my fucking ass. I was faithful for 8 years, and every day almost he accused me of cheating anyway. Every fucking day raged about it. I imagine it probably developed from either he watched his stepdad maybe do it, or his real dad, you know, because both of them were fucking piece of shits to him, and I love you both. I'm sorry for saying that, but it is true, and he shouldn't, you know. You hurt him a lot by doing that shit. And at 6 years old, it was when he started to fucking drink and party. Are you fucking kidding me? That kid never fucking had any fucking chance. That shit, not to be fucked with, bitch. Okay, we got the High Priestess in the reverse. Let's feel what that is. But you have the Ace of Wands in the upright. I do want to just see. Get a new haircut. Well, with the High Priestess in the reverse next to the Ace of Wands with a new haircut, I feel like that's positive. Normally I would say, oh, the High Priestess in the reverse could be somebody who's not thinking straight about it. But I feel like, you know what it is the High Priestess is actually coming out into the open, and you're starting to fucking reveal your fucking high priestess energy. You're the one who's going to start now fucking showing people who the fuck you are. I feel like this is almost like an act of showing yourself. Like, what if God or Jesus was like coming down to earth and they'd never seen him before, they'd never heard him before, but like, this is who you are, truly. Your high priestess is coming out into the fucking open now. Somebody's always been very intelligent, very smart, very capable as well. And you've maybe been somebody who's actually been, I'm just the one in the room who you listen to all these other fucking people say all these other things constantly, and it just, you've known from the get-go what will work and what won't work. You're somebody who's very smart. And it seems like you've been surrounded, honestly, by a bunch of people that have fucking taken advantage of who you were as a person, not because I feel like you've almost even been ignored a lot of your life. I don't think people take advantage of you in a way like you get used too much. Maybe you feel like fucking people have underestimated you is what I think. Whatever you do get used for, ultimately, you're a giver. So I don't feel like you consider that being used. You're not hurt for fucking giving what you gave, and you would never expect anybody to give it back. You're just hurt that you don't have it. You don't have equal. You don't have anybody that does it for you. That's what hurts you. But you got to understand that, you know what, you're just surrounded by takers at this time in your life. And in order to have that given back, you're not going to get it from the people that are there. If you haven't got it already from somebody, it's not an actual right from the get-go kind of thing. It's like if they incorporate it later on in your guys' relationship, it's actually something that you had to bring up, mention, ask for. And I mean, even right there, it's like there's animosity possibly involved, because you're like, why the fuck would I have had to ask you to fucking not cheat? Or why would I have not had to fucking ask you to fucking be aggressive towards me? Or, you know, whatever it was. But in your mind, you're already offended. You've had to actually say something now at this point. You're fearful that it's going to happen again. I mean, there's just so many emotions when it comes to damage done, and it's very difficult to make an irreversible thing. So do less damage if you can. If you ever, like, what I'm starting to actually remember, it takes me a while to get, like, it takes me a while sometimes to get these programs fucking in my brain. But if you think, basically, if you see it and it affected people negatively, and if you say you want to change it, sometimes for some people, they didn't know that they needed to change it. And sometimes different events, you know, do happen. And you're like, babe, what the fuck? I'm going to leave you. And it does cause a wake-up call. People do change. Of course they do. And you know what? People do stay together. So that is possible. And sometimes it'll take a couple times, you know, of trying to get where you want to be. But anybody can do it. So I'm going to stop this one here and we'll start a new one, just because I was kind of doinking around. I just don't want anybody to miss anything important. So I'm trying to keep them a little bit shorter. Some of them were longer. But at the end of my last read, there is a little bit about the human brain. It kind of goes all over the place from fucking, it's talking about a breakup again in this last one. It seems like whoever's going through a breakup this week, which for me it's Zeke and his fucking new girlfriend, or his baby mama. They've been together for almost 8 years now. But that's who the fuck they're talking about. I feel like for me, I don't have a boyfriend, so I'm channeling definitely onto somebody else's energy here, so it could be anybody. But just be there for your people and try to be sweet and try to be kind, and just let them know that you love them very much and that everything's gonna be just fine. You know, shit's gonna work out, and you can't be sitting there all hating on your exes and being all pissed off at them. And you gotta fucking, actually, it's mandatory that you forgive them, because you can't actually find closure or have the full cycle complete until you do. So if you're still mad about an ex, you're actually not, you haven't made forward movement, you've just aged. So think about that. Is there by chance any exes out there that you still find yourself resentful towards, and that you still miss or think about? And like, whether it's resent or love, you need to try your best to either make you need to contact that person and speak your words of peace or closure, whatever it is. You have to actually move forward with that. Anything that's on our mind, you guys, is it's real, and it's either something that we haven't had closure on, or it's fucking straight up something that is supposed to still be in our life, or we haven't perceived what's going on correctly. It's like there's a reason why you're thinking about it. So anything that you find yourself thinking about, you need to rethink about the situation, reevaluate it, and figure out why does it have so much meaning to me still?